Pull up to the pregame, yeah, yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Hey, hey. Pull up to the pregame, yeah, yeah. Pull up to the pregame. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Hey, hey. Catch a vibe.
Yo, what's up? What's poppin'? What's happening? It's your boy Carlo, aka
What you talking about? It's LO.
And we back with another episode of the Pregame Podcast. We lit, we live, and while y'all at it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's Thursday, and we are back. We are back with another episode of Pregame Podcast. I appreciate y'all for always pulling up, always supporting your boy. Look, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It means the world to me. It means the absolute world to me. We still, as you can see, nothing has changed in the background, bro. We got to talk about that in terms of what's going on with the man cave back here. But, bro, I'm super excited to be here tonight. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Vashti should be joining us. Hopefully, if everything works out with her schedule and everything, she should be joining us. Shad is doing, look at that, right on time. I was just talking about Shad is actually at Jiho. So he went down to go check out his boys and whatnot. But look, let me tell y'all, man, I got to give a proper introduction, okay? Because this woman right here has been on the grind. When I say on the grind, y'all, like, I don't think y'all truly understand the type of work that she really be doing out here in the streets. And I'm going to say this right now. If another person takes another video from her and don't give her credit, I'm going to have an issue. All right. That's just, look, and that's on life, mama. That's on life. All right. Look, bro, it's been a minute since she's been on here because she's been so busy. But yo, we got the sis back in the building. Vashti! Oh my God!
Don't be extra, Carlo. Don't be extra.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? I'm
She
back.
back, yo. Look, bruh. Yo, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Boo, boo,
What's this
boo.
new setup? We got a
Hey, you
man
know what I'm
cave?
saying?
Is that what we
We got a
doing?
little man cave. It's in the works. It's in the works. It's still a lot going on back there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We still in the process. We moved a few weeks ago, so it's still a lot going on back there. But slowly but surely. Like
Yeah.
I told Shy, whenever we get everything situated, we're gonna do a housewarming. The invite will be in your mailbox.
Okay.
All right, invite be in your mailbox. First off, look, man, I'm all thrown because it's been a minute. How have you been? How have you been?
I'm tired.
Yo, look, ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing
Ain't nothing
changed.
changed. I'm still tired. So yeah. I didn't have a day off this week because it had ACC media.
Oh yeah.
So usually I try to sneak in like a R&R day
Mm-hmm.
on Tuesdays, but I
Yeah.
didn't get that this week. So I'm tired. But
I feel you.
we keep blitzing.
We keep blitzing. First and foremost, I gotta ask quick. When I know, like usually during this time, you try to sneak in like a vacation or like some time away. You got one planned? No, maybe bye week.
Maybe
Nothing?
I might go to
Okay.
Panama during the bye week.
Yo,
We'll
you've
see.
been on that Panama lane. I might
I'm
need to.
telling you, I'm scouting places to move. I haven't been yet.
You went. Where'd you go last year? Where'd you go last
Cartagena.
year? That's what you went. Yes. How was that?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, I know why all the men run down there.
You did say that. You did say that.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
It was
Bro,
kind of
look, Vashta,
weird.
bro, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. We got a lot to talk about. As always, you already know what we're gonna say. Vashta already told us what she pulling up with. If you're new here to the Pregame Podcast, it's your fusion of sports and pop culture where we talk about a little bit of everything, and we always gonna keep it 100. And we always want to know what y'all pulling up with. When we say what you're pulling up with, you've been to a pregame. Basically, what we mean is like, if you've been to a pregame, you always you don't come up empty-handed. You always bring something with you to the pregame. Here at the Pregame Podcast, what we necessarily mean with that is not necessarily something tangible, but what kind of vibe, what kind of energy you pulling up with. It's been a week for me, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Work made me earn every little penny that I earned this week. It's been a doozy, but look, we here. It's Thursday. I'm super excited. I got the sis back in the building, so we got a ton to talk about. Vashta, look, man, it's been a few times where I put the Kool-Aid away. And I don't even know if the Kool-Aid's out yet. We're gonna talk about that because I need to hear your thoughts.
Pull it out, put it back up, pull it out. Yeah,
No. See, here's the thing. This is the first time that I pulled out the Kool-Aid since we've been doing this pod. First time I pulled out the Kool-Aid early and was like, I was lit. You know what I'm saying? I had to sip in on some Kool-Aid. I had all the energy. And then we kind of started.
What did
I was
tell
like,
y'all?
You did. Look, I stand corrected. You said it. And I want to give you your flowers live in front of all these people to say, you said it. I was wrong. You were right. You know what I'm saying? But even with these two little wins we have, the Kool-Aid gonna stay where it's at for right now. But we're gonna get into it. The Kool-Aid gonna stay. I'm not pulling out the Kool-Aid out the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Let it chill. I'ma chill. All right. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do pregame react. So I got maybe like two things for us to react to. And then we're gonna get into the starting lineup. Starting lineup is around top 5 do's and don'ts of homecoming. Vashta, I'm not sure if you have them. I got them. I want you to react to my top 5. I got you.
I got a big don't, but
first off, are you going to homecoming this year?
So, are we gonna talk about that during the homecoming segment, or you want to jump into it right now?
I just want. Oh, we can wait.
No, but yeah, the plan is I have been bullied into going to homecoming.
Good.
So I'm gonna go Saturday, and hopefully everything with the universe lines up so that there are no flight delays, and I can make the game. The Panthers play the Jets that Sunday. Mm-hmm. So I will fly out first thing in the morning, which means I'm not doing any late partying.
Yeah.
And I won't be doing the number one don't on the do's and don'ts.
Okay, cool. Well, if y'all for those who don't know, Vashti and I go to we're alumnus of the same university. So we will get into that during that time. But that's gonna be the do's and don'ts. We're also gonna talk a little bit about some of the news. I need to hear about your thoughts on Chapel Bill and everything that's going on over there. So we're gonna kind of get into that a little bit. I gotta talk about the Panthers and the win against the Dolphins and a little bit about what we're gonna talk about. A little bit about the Cowboys game, and then I'm not sure if you heard about the Verzuz that's happening.
I did.
We're gonna talk a little bit about that. I got a slight players. This is the only part. If you watching live, when we do the Verzuz, if you watching live, you're gonna get exclusive piece because I'm gonna have to cut this because you know how YouTube be tripping when I play music. But I got some songs I'm gonna play from Cash Money, from No Limit, and I want y'all to decide who you think could potentially win. I got 5 songs on each side. I'm not gonna play the whole song. I'm gonna play a little bit for us to get hyped too. But this is the benefit that you get from watching this live. All right. So, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. First things first, let's get into this particular video. I saw this video of Jerry Jones. Did you get a chance to see that documentary on Netflix of Jerry Jones?
No, I'm glad you reminded me. One of these days, I haven't had time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I heard some things about it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Jerry Jones, and even after watching it, I'm still not a huge fan. But just to hear his origin story of how he came to be, and then all the nuance of that Cowboys team, it's a good watch. It's a very good watch. One thing I will say is something recently happened with Jerry Jones recently that got fined, and I want to hear everybody's thoughts about this. So let's check this out. This happened last week against the Jets. It was a close game at first, and then the Cowboys end up blowing them out. But he did this after the game. There's no video to it. But he literally flicked some fan off and then pointed at him like, yeah, I'm talking to you.
We got a photo.
You said what now?
You got a photo?
I got a photo of this? You think it's AI? Is that what you're saying? I got a photo of?
No. Do you have the photo?
No, I don't have a photo of what?
Of him flicking off the fan.
No, you don't see the video?
No, I don't see anything right now.
You don't see a video?
No, it's not up. That's why I asked if you had a photo.
Oh, let me see. Hold on, time out. Hey, chat, let me know if y'all see the video. That's weird. Why don't you see the video? Hold on, I gotta fix that. That's weird.
Somebody sees it, but
Okay,
I don't see it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can fix that. Because I changed to the video. Hey, people saying they see it. All right, so it might be. Let me see if I can fix that. But basically, it's him. Yeah, it's a video. What I'm showing is a video of him flicking off the fan and then pointing at him like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you." Let's see. Okay, there it is. Boom. Okay, you should see it now.
Okay, I see it.
Boom. All right, here we go. So he's flicking them off, and then it's gonna get a close-up view, flicking them off. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Now, here's the thing. Look, as an owner, you know what I'm saying? We say like
Look at those little hands.
Hey, yo,
look at how little those hands are. Oh
Bang,
my goodness.
bang.
He better be glad he has money. Look at them little baby fingers.
Hey,
please.
does this
Look at those hands. Oh. I didn't see the video. I didn't know he had baby hands.
Oh yeah, he got little hands. He got Kenny Pickett hands for sure. He got Kenny Pickett hands. Now here's my thing though, Vashti. 2 years ago, Jacksonville, David Tepper throwing water on a fan. Which one's worse in your opinion?
Probably the water. Probably the water. But I mean, listen. I feel like people put these owners on some type of pedestal.
Talk about
they
it.
all are a-holes. Every last one of them.
I want to meet a good
Every
owner.
last one of them. So, like, to expect them to be anything other than what and who they are is outrageous. These are people who don't have to,
Yeah.
They do what they want.
So-
There are no consequences for that. Please.
Have you met you've been to a lot of you've been to a lot of different stadiums. Have you met any of the owners or walked past them? Now, here's the thing: before you answer, yo, the funniest video, I want to create it into a meme. The funniest video is that Dan Marino walking past, and then like that bombastic side eye that he gave y'all was crazy. Have you had any interactions with owners like that where you like, yo, he might be okay, or like a Jerry Jones, like, yo, that dude right there is not, he's not it.
I've seen owners in the press box. I've met. Oh, you know what? I have had a conversation outside of Tepper.
Yeah.
With the Bears owner. He always sponsors the women in the NFL event during the combine.
Dope.
And during the last combine, he actually came. I didn't even know he was the owner. I just saw all these people. You know, you can tell when somebody is somebody because
when they got money
going out of their way to, schmooze. But yeah, it was owner of the Bears. They always sponsor. Shout out to the Bears and their owner, but they sponsored the women in the NFL event at the combine, open bar, which is always a vibe.
Yeah.
So, I've met him. I've been in the company of Arthur Blank. He seems like a decent person.
Yeah.
Who else? I think that would probably be it. I've seen owners walk through the press box because the visitors owners suite is in that vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
No, that's what's up. So shout out to the Bears owner, not the Bears, but the Bears owner. Shout out to them and Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank seems like he's cool, man. Seems like he get down with the get down. All right, so the last thing I want to react to before we get into starting lineup is a video. I know you probably saw it, but there was a video that came out of T-Mac and his rookie talent show. Now, here's a quick little video of us here at Pregame getting a little snapshot of what to expect from that. So let's check this out, and then let's watch the little clip, and let's judge. Tell us one thing that people don't know about T-Mac that you can share of like, hey, this is his personality, this is how T-Mac is. Y'all may not see it because he's on the field, but here's part of his personality that we may not get to see as a brother.
That he's a singer. He's a singer. Like, I'm talking about, if you guys gave him a mic and was like, I want you to really try, he would shock you. He would shock you. It actually sounds decent. Sounds good. Like, it's not like
the rookie talent show is coming up.
Hey, so I'm not gonna throw any lobs to none of his teammates on the team or do something. But if y'all want to see how creative T could get, give him a mic.
Hey, he hit that. He was on the Panthers interview. He hit that he sounds pretty straight. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, I'm telling you, y'all got put on a couple of his favorite songs, and it'll turn into a concert.
All right. So we had a little snippet. Like, we knew something was coming up, but then the Panthers posted this earlier. Let's see if he stood up to it.
That's how you pass. You don't got to be the best singer or whatever. You just got to, give it your all. You can't half step it.
Today's a new day.
I sang a gospel song, so they couldn't boo me.
I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain. It fell from heaven like a shower now. I smile, even though I hurt, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I give it all.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. He held a note. It was there.
Did he?
Yeah, he was there. Like, he didn't have any runs and anything, but you could tell he probably, and I could be wrong, but he needed
the music. He needed the music.
He needed the music. It needed to be a little louder, but like he stayed in whatever tone he was in. Like
He
it
was in the
was
pocket
good.
a bit. He was around the pocket.
Hey, who said it? It was somebody who said you can't boo God. It was some famous person said
It
you
was
can't boo
on
God.
like probably I think when Showtime at the Apollo was coming out, I remember them
You
saying,
can't boo God.
yes,
So
you
that was a
can.
great strategy on his part.
If God is being represented in a way that is not favorable, I would absolutely boo somebody who is singing a gospel song. I don't
Like what?
care.
Give me example. Give me example.
What do you mean? Any gospel song, if it's being performed, if it's in a talent show environment
Okay.
where you're supposed to judge the talent via claps or boos, I'm not giving you a pass because
Okay,
you saying
true. I hear what you're saying, but he didn't sound too bad.
no. I asked him about that today,
Okay.
and he said that he literally thought about the song like right before going into the team meeting. He picked it because it was gospel and that he knew the words to it and he felt like it would resonate with his teammates.
Good strategy.
Also, if he had a karaoke song,
Yeah.
these are all videos I haven't even been able to post yet. But if he were to perform karaoke, it would be an Alicia Keys song.
Which one?
Yeah.
Did he say?
I Keep on Falling.
Okay.
I think
Either way,
I'll have to play it
okay.
back.
I wasn't expecting Alicia Keys, but you could tell it's there a little bit. You could tell he can hold a note. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that he's the
I
best.
heard a note. I heard a
Yeah,
note.
he stayed in his lane. Whatever it is, he stayed in that same octave. He was rolling. I thought it was good. I couldn't do it. I sound terrible, but respect to him on that. Christian, what's good, my guy? He said, "What's good, pregame family? What's good, my guy? Appreciate you pulling up to the pregame." All right, so you ready to get to the starting lineup? You ready to judge me on my do's and don'ts?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
And now the starting lineup.
All right, starting lineup. Top 5 do's and or don'ts of homecoming. Now, we talked about it earlier. Vasha and I both are alumnus of University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Go Niners. I think we've only seen each other at homecoming one time. We took pictures. So Saturday, if you go to the tailgate, we gotta get another picture.
I usually don't make it to y'all little alpha tent, but I
You
might
never
slide
make it to our
by.
Alpha tent, and you
I
know
might
most of
slide
them.
by.
And you know most of them. Hey, you know the crazy thing is we actually got a tent this year.
What do you mean? What did y'all have before?
All right, so we had a little tent, but it wasn't branded. Now it's gonna be like Mutau Chapter Alpha tent, like it's legit.
Good.
And
It's
they better
about
have it out there
time. Like
because I
y'all
paid my money to make sure it happened. So
that should have been happened.
it should have been happened, and we kind of talked to the young
Right.
boys about that, but that's a whole
There
nother
used to be
story.
y'all used to do an alpha cookout and everything when I was on the yard.
I know
That
it's
tent should have been like y'all should have had a tent from like the 90s.
agreed, and we probably did, but ain't telling where it was when I was on the yard. We had nothing like that, but that's a whole nother
I'm
conversation.
glad y'all with the times.
We with the times. All right. So top 5. If you're new here, you don't know how this works, we're gonna go from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. So that means 5 being like your 5th best, and then number 1, your number 1 rule for homecoming. All right. There is no wrong answer, but we will judge because that's what we do here. All right. We're gonna see if it's good. All right. So the first one I'm gonna say for number 5 is do not try to finesse a plate at the tailgate. All right. At the end of the day, look, we all working adults. Don't try to use a face card or use clout or use who you think you know on the grill. If they say, because they put out their numbers and their prices for how much it is for a plate, pay for your plate. Don't try to finesse. We are past that age to try to finesse a plate. All right. Everybody who's there, especially alumni, are working adults. Please do not try to finesse a plate. Do you agree or do you disagree with that?
I mean, I think that's reasonable. I just don't eat everybody's food because I don't know who the cook is.
Bingo,
I don't know what
bingo.
your cleanliness level is. So it's like, I'm already.
Yeah, that's real. I'm with you on that. I don't. It's only two people. It's only two tents that I will go to eat, and that is the Alphas because I know who's on the grill there, and then my guy Ship over there with the Q's. That's my dog. I know he's a grill master. I'll go over there. That's it. That's
But
it.
who doing the sides though? It's not just the grill.
It ain't no side. I don't be looking for the sides at the tailgate. To be real with you, I'm going for because you can't trust everybody's size, especially in this open. Like you're not really at a tailgate like that. You're not really paying attention. To me personally, I feel as though people don't really pay attention to the size like that. I feel like they are focused on hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs. If you really right, but
Okay, fair enough.
I don't really touch and I like pasta salad, but I don't touch the pasta salad out there at the tailgate. I ain't touching no pasta salad. I don't touch no sides because it really matters. Unless it's store bought, I may give it a chance, but I gotta know. The next one, number 4, is always stay fresh. Make sure you got some gum on you, and make sure you put on some deodorant. All right, especially at the I'm talking about tailgate vibes because you out there talking to everybody in their face. You excited to see everybody, but some breath be kicking. And some people be sweating, and the deodorant ain't deodoranting. Okay, make sure you stay fresh out there. Have some gum, have some Listerine strips, have some spray, whatever tickles your fancy. Just make sure that you ain't because everybody be in everybody's face. And then when people get the liquor in them, and then you get really in people's face. Oh my God, I ain't seen you in forever. It's like, yo, back up. Like, give me 50 feet. Like. I don't know. That's number 4 for me. It had to make top 5. Thoughts on staying fresh during the.
I just think that's off rip like for every day.
You think so, but look. I'm telling you.
I get what you're saying. I understand why it's necessary to put on there.
V, look, I'm trying to tell you. I used to do when I was fresh, like out of school. I used to do these do's and don'ts for homecoming. And we used to post them like on social media, and it became a big thing. And it's crazy how like my top 5 has changed throughout the years because I realize, and I'm experiencing all of this, and like I'm like, yo, this is an important one. Number 3, what happens at homecoming does not stay at homecoming. It does not stay at homecoming. And whoever told you that, and when I was younger, I used to say, what happens at homecoming stays at homecoming. Have fun. No, what happens at homecoming does not stay at homecoming. Do not mess up whatever you got going on, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job or whatever. Enjoy your homecoming festivities, but be smart about it. Be smart about it because I have seen people come to homecoming and act like everything is great and you ain't got nothing going on, and then after homecoming you realize, oh wait, you ain't with okay. So what happens at homecoming does not stay at homecoming. I don't care who tells you otherwise. What happens does not stay. Thoughts on that, Vashti?
No comment.
Hey, I'm just saying, look.
Listen, I be wanting to put people on blast so bad. I really do. Just know, like, I really be looking out for y'all, some of y'all, because sometimes the DMs go crazy.
Bruh.
But you know what? I shut it down every time. I just think, you
got to keep listening.
Just know, like, I'm trying to tell you.
What they say, Vashti, was understood and got to be explained. All right.
Really, man. Homecoming coming up. They already on one.
Boy, it's crazy. They be trying to plan ahead, like premeditated.
Don't premeditate with me. You get your feelings hurt.
Ooh. Hey, y'all better come correct with Vashti. Look, I'm trying to tell you.
Matter of fact, don't even come. I'm good.
She said no room, no vacancies. All right.
No room, no vacancy. I'm good.
All right, number two. Dang, I lost my track. All right, here we go. Number 2, homecoming do's and don'ts. Act your wage. All right, and this is gonna be for the people who go out, who do the night partying. All right.
Oh, okay. I don't do that. I have aged.
I don't do either. I'm retired. Okay, yeah. I am retired. My days are over, okay? And I know that, and I am well okay with that. I've been over for a few years now. But for those who go out and party, these days right now, do you remember back in the day, Vashti, where you used to go to a party and you didn't have to buy a ticket, buy a table or anything? Everybody was dancing, everybody was having a good time. These days, the way that people have a good time is to have a table and to flex on social media to showcase that you were at a table, knowing that you got rent to pay, you got bills due, all those different things, and you can be stuck in a rut because you wanted to show out in front of your friends from college to showcase that you had it going on when maybe you didn't have it going on that month. You need to act your wage, all right? And no one's going to look at you different for not getting that table. But people will look at you differently when you get evicted out of your apartment or your house. So please, during homecoming, act your wage. You ain't gotta get no bottle to flex and get that little sign to come out and say who got the bottle. For what? For what? So please act your
You
wage.
know why, Carlo? Don't let these people do what they want to do. Listen,
Hey,
if
I'm just trying to give financial.
if they want to front for homecoming, hey, I listen. People know who getting in and who not. If you want to put on, that's perfectly fine. Let this be your weekend. If you get, you know why guys do that stuff. They do
for
it
sure.
for women.
For
So
sure.
if you complete the mission, most men don't care. They'll figure it out on the back end.
Yeah, it depends on what. Well, some do, some don't. I've heard stories. You know what I'm saying? Like some do, some don't. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like real people know. But my biggest thing is like, forget completing the mission. One mission is one mission. You got to complete the war. Okay.
Yeah,
and that war
well,
is making sure that you got.
Them young kids don't care about no war.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, it comes to a point. Look, you complete a mission for a night, but can you complete the mission for the year, for the month? Right? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? Is it worth it struggling to kind of figure out how it ends meet for a night?
I ain't mad at young kids doing stuff like that. Now, if you are of age, if you 30 plus, then I need you to but 20-year-olds, that's literally I'm not mad at that. I feel
20-year-olds ain't gonna buy no table though, so because they can't even drink.
20 in their 20s, not
okay.
20-year-olds.
Pardon me. Okay,
in their 20s.
My
people,
bad.
I feel like I don't know. These days, people. I don't know. I think that when you're young, you should do those type of things, make those type of
that
mistakes,
is the time,
or live
that
is the
true.
time to do that stuff.
That is true.
Man, we used to please do it in your 20s so that you not doing it in your 30s and you've learned your lesson. I ain't mad at people doing that. Not when they're young. When they're young.
I completely agree with you on that. But I'm saying it from a older perspective of going through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth it at the end of the day? Is my thing. And I remember growing up and having the OGs, my frat brothers stuff telling us the same thing, and we didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? We just did our own thing, and they may not listen to me either. You know what I'm saying?
And you here, right? You
and
good. You got a beautiful family. You got a new house, and you still tricked off at homecoming when you were young. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do it.
True, but that's not everybody's story, Vashti. That's not everybody's story.
Well,
that's not everybody's story. So
it's somebody who saved their money and still struggling now.
Hey, I'm just saying, look, if you want to do that, cool. I'm just letting you know, there's limits to it. There's limits to it. Have your fun, but there's limits to it. But the last thing, and then we'll move forward. Last thing I want to say, number one, we ain't got to stay long on this, but do not let your homecoming festivities become your homegoing service. Basically, what I mean by that is don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Get your Uber. Be safe. Have your fun, but be safe. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so
dang, that got real morbid real quick.
That's why I didn't stay there. I had to say that's my top one. That's my number one, though.
Don't let your homecoming be your homegoing.
Hey, I'm just
Jeez
saying.
Louise.
I'm just saying, like, be smart out here. It can happen to anybody. I just look.
But
I
that
pray
went
everybody.
downhill quick.
Hey, yes.
Sheesh. Okay, moving along.
Hey, stop.
Yeah.
Why you gotta call me? Why you gotta call me out, bro? Like, I'm just saying. Look, at the end of the day, what sounds better, saying that in a very unique way, or just saying, "Don't drink and drive"?
I don't know. I just think that "Don't Drink and Drive" was good, and "Don't Let Your Homecoming Be Your Homegoing."
Okay, for somebody who is
that's
in
wild.
for somebody who is in the communications business, you can't respect that.
Bruh, you just really took that off the cliff. Let's bring it back. What's the next topic? Golly.
Hey, Vashti, you were missed, bro. I swear you were missed, bro. This is,
Dang. Wow.
hey, I just look.
And Daddy Carl put in it. Don't let your homecoming become your
Hey, no, he just making sure
homegoing.
people
Help.
see the 5. You feel
I
me?
know, but Lord,
When you see it in writing, it hit different, right?
boy.
All right, well let's look, bro. Let's turn it up a little bit, and then we're gonna get into the Panther stuff. All right, so versus Cash Money. You got Cash Money versus No Limit. Before I even play a song, do you have someone like, to me it makes sense, but do you have somebody that's like, yo, this group has an edge? Or is it just me?
Are you really asking me that?
Yes, someone who is a lover of music
There's
like
a
I
clear
am.
winner on this.
Yes, we are both lovers of music, and it's a clear winner. But I need to hear. I want you to say it. I don't want to say it. I want you to say it because I know I'm agree with you. Go ahead though.
It's Cash Money. It's all
All day, okay.
Oh man,
but here's the thing, though.
It ain't even close. Cause why we even doing this? Why y'all wasting our time? Why? Cause y'all.
Well, here's the thing. It's not even the fact that you're wasting time. First off, it's Complex Con. You know what I'm saying? So Complex Con needed something. And so you decide to reach out to Swiss Beats. You decide to reach out to Timberland. Hey, let's bring Verzuz back. Cool. Verzuz was a thing during COVID. During the pandemic, I look forward to slow motion could be another one. Like, I see everybody in there like
the Verzuz where there were producers and people didn't know they produced certain songs. That's how it really got going.
The biggest thing is, in my opinion, there's gonna have to be some type of rule where it's like Cash Money can't get into the Young Money. Even though Young Money was under Cash Money, so they could.
They better not. It's not the same.
It's not the same. But
I don't think they would do that. They don't need to do that.
They don't need to. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, no disrespect to Cash Money. I think I named this this episode "What the City Needs" because I think this would be really dope for New Orleans to have both of these people on to have this versus. I think this would be cool. But Cash Money got this hands down. All right, so I want to get into some things real quick before we close. The first thing I want to talk through is this guy right here, Adam Thielen. I want to know for you, right as of right now, we about to go into week 6. Adam Thielen's numbers do not look good in terms of what he's done so far. At this game, let me pull it up. I think I had his numbers for this year, so I can show you the comparison of this year. Let me pull it up real quick. I thought I had it, but I did not. So far he's played 4 games. He has 4 receptions for 37 yards. 4 receptions for 37 yards. Last year, Vashti, he only played. He didn't make it to week 6 because he got injured on week 3 against the Raiders. But during that week, by week 3, he had 8 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Do you think that he is regretting his decision of going to Minnesota to end his career versus being a focal point in the Panthers offense here at Carolina?
Who cares? Didn't that man and his wife get on live and was cheering and was clapping and they were so happy? We going home. Oh, baby, we going home.
I've been wanting to hear Look, hey yo, look. Let me tell y'all.
Going home. Oh gosh, you acting like Charlotte was the bottom of the. We going home.
Bang,
Yeah,
bang, bang.
yeah. Rest
Talk
on
that talk. Hey yo, look.
Yeah.
I
No,
ain't gonna
we don't care. Bye.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. When Vashon told me she was coming back next week, I was like, I gotta have an Adam Thielen thing in here real quick because I needed it. I knew she would go off. I knew she would go off because I feel like that's how everyone feels. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly do feel like he did this for his wife. I feel like he liked Carolina. He liked what was going on. But bruh, like this right here shows me two things. One, Adam Thielen to everyone else in NFL is not what we use him about. Like they like, okay, yeah, you're a nice piece, but we consider him like a focal point here. But in the day, if you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. It is what it is. It is what it is. Quick question for you. We're going to the next thing. The numbers 205 and 206, do those ring any bells to you when you hear 205 versus 206?
Rushing yards.
Yes, rushing yards. But do you know who the rushing yards those are?
So Rico had 206.
Okay.
And was it Stewart with 205 or he tied Stewart?
I see. He tied Stewart, but I see where you're going with that. So yes, Rico Dowdle in one game had 206 yards.
Yeah, I know where you're going. Go ahead.
But this guy right here, Miles Sanders, for a whole season had 205 yards. A whole season, 205. Now this is his.
I don't like that though. I don't like y'all doing him like that.
I'm not doing him no type of way. I'm just stating the facts. These are numbers.
It's shady though.
It's not shady. Look, it's
with it.
It's look. This is not shady. It's just a transition. Now here's the biggest thing though, Vashti. Here's the biggest thing.
Oh, that's right. Miles coming back too.
Miles.
I didn't even think about that.
Now you see where I'm going. You see where I'm going with it.
We didn't even talk about that.
It's a transition. It's a transition. Miles is coming back. This is a revenge game for him, just like it's a revenge game for Rico. Now here's the thing. He didn't want to be here no more. He wanted out.
He been wanted out.
He been wanted out. And like I'm not even gonna tell you, like I heard that from other places that he been wanted out. So here's my thing. It was just a transition to talk about this next game, right? I think that no, you good. I think that first off, it's a lot of people talking about this last game that recently happened, and I've seen some interesting comments on social media around Rico being RB1. What are your thoughts on the performance of Rico? And what are your thoughts on people kind of like completely forgetting what Chuba means to the team and what he has done for the team, and kind of discounting him just because of a great game from Rico?
I mean, I don't pay much attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
In the fan realm, because fans are
fans.
What have you done for me lately? And I'm gonna go with the hot hand, which I understand. So I don't know if they've forgotten, but you can't discount 206 yards on the ground. I mean, I think that's now the responsibility is on, once Rico has shown the ability to do that, now Canales and Isaac and that staff have to figure out how to make sure, because if he is a viable threat, because I don't think Chuba's had 100-yard game yet.
Not this season. I don't think so.
Right, not this season.
We went down so much, so he hasn't had a chance to really.
So you got to commit to the run, and it's been done before, a dual rushing attack in Carolina. You just gotta figure it out. But there's no question, Chuba didn't play this week. I honestly think that he maybe could have played this week.
Yeah.
But with Rico coming off a 200-yard game, playing his former team that didn't re-sign him and he wanted to stay, you got to roll with that.
You
You
got
gotta
to.
roll with that,
They
and
won't
you
say it in
gotta let him
person,
cook.
but
You gotta let him cook and see what he does.
Mhm.
And then figure out after this game what your rushing attack is gonna be, how you're gonna balance the playing time. But
Yeah.
you gotta roll. As far as Miles Sanders, he ain't even the dude in Dallas. It's Javonte Williams,
It is.
North Carolina native, UNC Tar Heel. I
Who wanted to
covered him
be
for a
here?
little
Who
bit.
wanted to be here?
A lot of those guys want to stay close to home, but
Yeah.
but Miles wasn't a bad guy in the locker room, so I had no beef with
Yeah,
Miles.
yeah.
I don't know how much of a revenge game it's gonna be for him if he's not on the field that much.
True, which is probably a reason why nobody's really talking about it.
Right.
You're in the locker room a lot. More than a lot of I mean, you've seen a lot. What's the vibe of the locker room? And then also you said something that I was like, it was literally I was watching the interview of Excel today. And you said exactly what I was thinking before I said it was like you were like, yo, your vibe is different. Like, you good? Like, you basically asking, like, you
Oh,
good,
somebody
bro?
put that up. Oh, you saw it on YouTube.
I saw it on YouTube. I saw
Yeah,
it on YouTube.
it's different.
The Panthers posted.
Y'all have bullied Xavier into losing his
Thank
joy.
Thank
Like,
you.
what fans have done with Xavier
It's
is a travesty
diabolical.
because that man gives effort, all of that stuff. He had a bad few games, which is understandable. But the way y'all came at that dude, basically trying to trade him for pennies,
Yes.
saying that he's a bust. Like,
Yes.
that man don't even have it ain't even fun
Like, the
interviewing him
joy is
anymore.
gone. Like,
It's
what
gone.
what
And I
makes
was just talking to Sheena about that. Y'all did that.
Yeah.
And that y'all wrote that man off, and y'all be writing
Yes.
people off too soon.
Too
I
soon.
didn't like the way Steve Smith articulated what he said. And I think it could have been done better. Like, I don't think that nothing against the city of Charlotte, and Panthers fans deserve nice things. Period, point blank dot.
Thank you.
But trashing your first round pick from just a year ago
That's
and
crazy.
doing all of that stuff, man, that man don't even have joy in his eyes anymore.
It's
I
tough.
hate that.
I hate it
hate
too.
that. And
I
I
hate it
hope
too.
he's able to get it back because he was really a great interview in the locker room. Like,
Mhm.
he don't want to be bothered. It's like it's not fun right now for him. Not with us,
sucks.
at least.
Yeah.
And for us as media, like, the attention that we got and how personable it was and how he was able to show his personality through his conversations with us is really what popped him off this off season.
Yeah.
If we keeping it a buck. So, and then y'all trashed him for doing stuff in the off season. It just was bad. Yeah, I understand you got to show on the field, but
But
two games in,
3 games in. Like, what?
2 games in, y'all did the same thing to Derrick Brown.
Yep.
Like, y'all gotta stop doing that stuff. It ain't cool.
It's not
Like,
by any means.
you got some young ones on that team right now with Princely and Scorton who like talking to the media. They like talking to us. Like, y'all gonna have players that don't fool with
Media. And you know the crazy part
and
about it?
not media. Like, we aren't the bad guys.
No,
They
but
don't
what
want to talk to us because they be getting trashed on social.
Exactly. Well, I would say, like, it's now not all of you, because some of y'all be saying y'all. I'm saying y'all in terms of media, Vashta. I'm not saying you in general. So I want to make that clear. Some of y'all be asking some crazy stuff, and you know who I'm talking about. Y'all be asking
Yeah.
some crazy stuff. But because of what's going on social media, they're gonna pile you in because of social media with the media, and I'm like, yo, y'all gonna post this, and then everybody else gonna be talking crazy about me too. So I'm not gonna say nothing to you, even though I really rock with you. You know what I'm saying? And you ask great questions. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna give you short answers because I know this is gonna go on social media, and then everybody gonna do X, Y, and Z. I hate. You know, sometimes Sheena used to say this a lot. I think you say this a lot too. It's like, yo, Panthers Twitter and everything is so toxic in an interesting way. It's like it could be very toxic. I'm very curious to see if and I don't know because I'm not a part of other fan bases, but I wonder if other fan bases are like this, or is it just a Panthers thing? Because I hate that.
They are.
I hate that we are so negative and we are so like critical of young players who are learning the game, who are learning it. You know what I'm saying? Like just like it is for anybody who has a corporate job, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to understand your job and really get good at it. And what do you think is going to happen for people who are just coming out of college, who are understanding that they're playing at an elite level now with other NFL players who are playing at an elite level, who are trying to earn a check for their family? Like, it's going to take time. And he didn't have horrible games. Yes, he had some plays that he could have done better on, and he'll be the first to say it. But why are we giving up on a player that we jumped up to the first round to get, and we know he has the potential to do? I don't like that. That just pisses
I
me
don't like
off.
that
And
either.
I've been saying it on the pod for I don't know how long, but it just
And
sucks
Christian
that
in the comments said, "Where was all the compassion for Bryce?" I had the same compassion for Bryce. I had the exact same compassion for Bryce.
we have
I
it.
don't
It's
like.
on
I
film. It's
don't
on the
like
film,
that.
bro.
I think you give guys at full 2.5, 3 years before you completely start writing them off.
Yeah. If you go back, I know the exact video, Vashta, because we had Sheena on. It was called go back to pregame podcast. It's called Ball Up Top. It has Bryce Young on the pregame thumbnail. Vashti, Sheena, and myself. All three of us said he will be back. Vashti even said, I remember this clear as day. Vashti, you even said, I know I'm predicting the game that he'll be back. You were like, I ain't gonna say it though, because y'all gonna hold it against me. But I feel like he's gonna be back at a certain time. You said that. Also, Sheena and I both were like, we think that he's gonna lean into his villain arc. This is going to become the time where and we were saying that. Now, Shad and Dave was on too. Those my boys. But they both were like, I don't know. I think it's over. I think it's over. I think it's over. Us three were like, he's going to be back. He's going to be back. So at the end of the day, like, there was compassion there. We saw the opportunity. We knew what was in him. We knew that it could change. So I know a lot of other people and all other famous. You may not be saying us, Christian, but look, I'm never a I told you so type of person. I'm never a type of person who would be like, yo, go look at the film. I said this, that, and the third. But
I am.
that right there, I'm gonna stand 10 toes on, because
Yeah.
You can go back and look at all of our clips. I will tell you when Bryce played bad, but I'm never giving up on Bryce. Like, Bryce you see some of those throws that he made during the Dolphins game, like, he has it in him. It just has to become a consistent thing for him. So that's just how I feel about it. But
Yeah,
XL,
I do.
go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, you're right. I mean, and I don't know. I just hate to see, like, there's no joy in that man's eyes, and I hate that.
It's tough.
I hate to see a brother like that, man.
Same.
I don't like that. I don't
And
like
when
that.
when I didn't see Dollar Bill after that touchdown, I was like, oh, he means business. And I hate that. Like, for fans like us as Panthers fans, we should be the ones like literally cheering him on, and really like supporting him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing all this stuff for us. Like, we should be behind we should have his back. And for him to not do that at home, it just sucks. I want to read this real quick before we get to the next thing. Denzel, is there a chance we get that round table with everyone again? I enjoyed that. I don't know. Is Sheena available? Vashti?
You gotta ask Sheena. I think so.
I'll reach out. I'll reach out in the chat and ask Sheena if she's available. We can bring that on. I'm not sure. I gotta look at Dave's schedule too, but yeah, we could do another roundtable like that. We gotta do something live too. We didn't do one last year. We gotta do something live this year. Last thing, Bryce is mic'd up. I want to talk about that. Did you get a chance to see that video of Bryce mic'd up?
I actually didn't. I saw reactions to it, but
Let me tell you. That right there told me everything I needed to know. I want you to see it. Maybe we could talk about it next week. I want you to see it because I'm not going to say too much, so I want you to see it. But that right there, like, I already had a ton of respect for him, but that gave me so much respect for how he handled adversity and fought through that. It was really dope. Cool. So Panthers, we're not gonna go into we almost out of time, so we're not gonna go into all the week 5 matchups like we normally do. You know, Vashti hates it, even though she does well. But Panthers, Cowboys, what are you thinking?
I don't think.
Okay, I'll do it.
No, okay. So I will say this. Defense has seemed to turn the corner. We will know on Sunday if they have. The Cowboys are number 1 in total offense. They're averaging 406 yards per game. On the flip side, their defense is worse in the league. So you have complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Can the Panthers offense potentially keep up offensively with the Cowboys offense? Can the defense kind of temper what Dak has going on offensively? I think this is one of those games where, you know, it could go either way. I wouldn't write the Panthers completely off in this game.
Yeah.
And in recent history, they've played better on the road, but they're playing better at home right now. And so, you know, we'll see. If they can run the ball like they did in this past game, you always gonna win.
You always gonna
When
win.
you can run the ball.
Absolutely.
You keep the defense on the field. You tire the defense. You keep the offense off the field. Panthers certainly know how to put together a long drive. So
that's all they know how to do. They don't know how to put together no quick drive. I completely agree with you. I loved some of the defensive fronts that Evero pulled out during the Dolphins game when he had Derek Brown, Nick Scorton, DJ Wanham, Pat Jones, and Princey in there at one point. Like that defensive front he had, it was a very exotic look. I was like, okay, now we're talking. Now here's the thing: if we can stop the run, we know that Dak Prescott loves to pass. So we got to make sure that our secondary is on point because they're going to be challenged. Yes, we don't have CeeDee Lamb there. Yes, they don't have CeeDee Lamb. Excuse me. They have George Pickens, so we got to make sure that Mike Jack is ready. He seemed like he got a little hurt in the Dolphins game. Hopefully he's available and ready. And J.C. Horn's going to do J.C. Horn things. If we can run, and I feel like, you know, Rico Dowd's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Without a doubt, or without a doubtle. That was a dad joke, sorry. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. I think that if we can run, we're going to be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if our offense can score, we're straight. And if we can stop the Cowboys offense, the number 1 offense in the league, if we can stop them a few times, then we got the game. But we'll see. Tyree said he enjoyed the live show. Y'all need to do another one. We always do live shows, man. All of our podcasts are live. Make sure you tune in on Thursdays, man. Vashti, I appreciate you coming. Look, it's been a minute. You've been grinding, but I appreciate you pulling up again. Next week, if you are available, I think that Shot will be here. So we'll have the whole gang back. It's going to be lit. Hopefully we're excited because we beat the Cowboys. But any other thoughts, anything that we should, like, you got anything coming up, keep listening that we should pay attention to? I know we didn't get a chance to talk about Chapel Bill and all the nonsense going on. Do you think, real quick before we go, do you think it's a buyout or you think he's staying?
Who knows? I don't know. I did get they suspended the coach that got found out for violating the rules. I did.
Oh, you already know what that means.
About
Never
that.
mind. You already know what that means. Hey, well, we'll talk about it next week. Hopefully, we'll see if something happens. We'll see if they win. If they win, he got another week. If not, we'll see what happens.
They're not gonna win.
Hey, 2 things. 1, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the pregame. That's the easy way to follow. We're on a road to 500 subscribers. Make sure y'all help us out with that. And if y'all want to know more about the Panthers, make sure y'all go over there and follow Vashti on Keep Blitzing. She got the best interviews. If y'all didn't look at her rookie interviews, gas. All right.
I gotta bring that back. Preston moved out the state. Now I don't have anybody to do my interviews.
I hit him up about it. I was gonna have him do something for me. He was like, "I'm in Texas." I'm like, "What? Texas?" Yeah.
Right.
Because I want to talk about Princely, because Princely he is somebody who he has no filter. Yeah, I want to talk about Princely. Maybe we'll talk about Princely next week. I want to talk about Princely. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, Make sure y'all go over to Keep Blitzing. Make sure y'all follow her. She got a lot of good content. Even if y'all didn't see the piece earlier about Jimmy Horn saying why that lady got that mic close to my mouth, that thing was hilarious. And it went viral, even though some people try to steal it, but we know who had it first. We knew who had it first. All right, so make sure y'all see us next Thursday. We out of here, y'all. Peace.